Hi there, it's Marie from the Tarot Shop, and we're going to take a look at the Druidic Tarot. This is a Lo Scarabeo deck by Andrea Cogerino and David Lopes. So I've been quite keen to have a look at this one actually when I saw it on the list. Get a little book with it. It's actually a multilingual book, so at the very beginning you've got the English. And then it goes into... Francais? French? Yeah. No. So you go through the whole of the section. I think it's probably separated where you can see there. Did I just make that up? No, I didn't. There we go. That's it. So maybe Italian, I don't know, Spanish, French, I would imagine, European. My very strong sense of languages completely disappeared there. So you have basically the book and a couple of suggested spreads, how to use it. Oh, 9-card method. So there's some actually really interesting spreads in here. Okay, so that's pop that to one side. That's the little booklet that comes with the deck. And oh, this is a feast. I've had such a brief look through it and I'm already in love with it. It's a nice size, not too big, not too small, a little bit taller, longer, slightly narrower, but it's a gorgeous size and very easy to handle. It's not all stuck together like sometimes these new decks are. It's really good. Okay, so let's have a look. You've got the Fool, the contemplative face that he has, the High Priestess. I haven't looked in detail at these. This is the one that's on the front of the box, isn't it? Yeah. I haven't looked in detail, so my eyes are also seeing these for the first time, really. You do get a sense of feeling. I said they weren't stuck together and they're not. No. You do get a sense of feeling where you go back in time. Like we're walking through the Lord of the Rings, King Arthur time, pre-King Arthur. Very interesting, aren't they? The Temperance. Okay, and then we move into the suits. I was just looking to see if they were the same colour right the way through, because sometimes they do that. So the Ace of Cups. My cup runneth over. I really like these. I feel quite connected to them, but I suppose that's my roots. So then you have the courts, and we've got the Apprentice for the Page, the Adept for the Knight, Druidess obviously for the Queen, and the Druid for the King. Moving on to stones, so Pentacles. This is a juggling of the finances, so it's an interesting interpretation of it. crossing the coals, isn't it? Like you're walking on fire. It'd be really quite interesting to do like a side by side comparison, wouldn't it, for the Rider-Waite? So again, you've got the court cards of Pentacles. And there's a little house by the power of the bear. Okay, and Wands. That really says spark of new life, doesn't it, as well, which is the perfect energy of the Ace. We need to make a decision. So they've kept some of the symbology. So, for example, with this Three of Wands, as you know, this is the ships are in the distance and he stood there with his back. So we're lacking characters as such, like central characters, but they do tell a story. What do you think? That's an interesting take on the Eight of Wands as well, because in the Rider-Waite, it's where you've got all of the arrows shooting off. So we're not quite sure which one's going to land, but there are various things happening at once. So I suppose he's considering which one to do. There's a little bit of waiting aspect there. I like this because, you know, you can, the burden is there, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's like the hope aspect of the Ten of Wands is clearly represented there as well. Okay, so the courts again. Fiery Druidess. And then swords. So it'll be interesting to see how they've handled swords. And conflict. Yeah, I'd say they're Rider-Waite based, wouldn't you? See, and this is really interesting because with the Nine of Swords, it's all in the head. It's the head that's being attacked. This is where we don't find our peace because we've got it all going on and still you're in bed. So it's literally you're kept up at night. So it looks quite traumatic, that, but it's all in the mind. Mind you, the mind is a powerful place. And then we've got this one here, but there's still life coming down, look. This is the end of it all, so it gets better from here. I was quite quiet through that, wasn't I? Sorry, I'm just studying them as well. And we've got transformation there. Okay, so those are the, just grab the box again, the Druidic Tarot. I like them because they are still very Rider-Waite based, you know, so I do enjoy it when you can take another deck, different visuals, different images, but still based on something that, you know, we know and love and is instinctive in us after a while. So yeah, so they're beautiful, aren't they? On the back, you've got the, I can never say it, the tree, not the word tree, but is it Idrisit? I can never remember what it's called actually. Okay, so that's it. That's the Druidic Tarot. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do let me know what you think. And thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.